military planners are being brought in to help work out how to deal with the mountains of rubbish piling up in Birmingham. Workers have been on strike for more than a month and there's warnings of a public health emergency. Let's bring in our Midlands correspondent now, Shimon Freeman-Powell. Just give us a sense, Shimon, how bad is it? Does it really stink?
Yes, I'm afraid to say it does really stink. And as you can see, despite the best efforts of Birmingham City Council to clear up much of the mess around the city, there are still piles like this. The problem still persists. And now you're seeing issues with fly tipping, not only household rubbish, which is now weeks worth of household waste, rotting food, but you're also seeing things like this, sofas being laid out, mattresses, bed frames too, which are being left on residential streets on top of the rubbish. Now, as I say, Birmingham City Council have been doing what they say is their best to try and clear up much of the mess, and you can see that they have made quite a substantial effort with many streets now across Birmingham clear of the mess, but it doesn't take much to find these piles, and this is because it's now 6 weeks into this strike action. A major incident was declared on the 31st of March, which freed up resources for Birmingham City Council to try and tackle the issue. They sorted out pop-up centres for residents to be able to take their rubbish to. They also extended opening hours at tips as well, and also recruited help and support for neighbouring councils offering to come and help clear up the mess too. But as you've said, this is now a public health concern. The concern is, even when all of this rubbish is cleared, there is still going to be an issue with rodents, especially with rats, who, if they're not able to feast on the rotting rubbish that's been left out, may then start going into people's properties to try and look for food. So there now is a concerted effort by Birmingham City Council not only to clear up this waste that's quite visible, but also to ensure that the public health issue doesn't get worse. Now, as we know, later today there is now going to be a vote from workers at Unite the Union. They will be voting on this new deal, which they've described as a partial deal, which is going to be looking at those bin workers that have been claiming that their pay may well be cut by about £8,000. Now, this mainly impacts workers in a role called the Waste Recycling Collection Officer role. This is a role that the council wants to scrap. It is essentially one of the biggest issues of this role is the fact that other members that work in other councils on a similar pay grade have argued that they do not have the same benefits that this waste recycling and collection officer role offers. The council say they want to scrap it, but Unite the Union says if it goes ahead with this, then around 170 workers could lose, facing around £8,000 in pay. Now, we will be looking later today to see how the Unite Union representatives will vote on this ballot and whether or not it will end some of the strike action and the impact that the strike action has had on residents.
Right, Shimon, for now, thank you.